An online article found on the Digital Journal website has stated that over 50% of the demands for overnight accommodations on Ambergris Caye is unfulfilled to a lack of hotel and rental inventory. With the tourism industry in Belize booming, the article is of much interest if the country is to keep up with the rapid response to its marketing strategies. The article could be just a selling tool for real estate representative Will Mitchell, but on the flip side to that, there may be some crucial information worth looking into, as it also ventures out into the financial market of the country. The article noted in part, quote, tourism in Belize has been growing at double-digit rates for the past 4 years, and for the first 3 quarters of 2016, has seen the largest increase in tourism in all of Central America. The question is, how is it possible so few hotels have been added to the country over the past decade? The answer to this question lies in the Belize banking system. Belize banks are required to maintain reserves of 24% of every dollar deposited into their banking system, one of the highest reserve requirements in the world. Compare this to the United States, where banks are allowed to lend out 40 for every dollar deposited. And you will see why capital-intensive investments are scarce in Belize. Overnight accommodations in a tourism market typically takes two forms. The first is hotel inventory, which we discussed above, and the second is rental inventory, comprised of privately owned homes, condos, and apartments. Historically, most of the rental units available in Belize were owned by families who visit Belize for 2 to 4 weeks per year, then leave their unit available for nightly rentals in the remaining months of the year. This has started to change, though, due to the mass influx of baby boomers buying property in Belize for retirement. Instead of occupying these units for 2 to 4 weeks, retirees are occupying these units all year round. This has resulted in a significant contraction in the number of rooms available for nightly rentals. This is especially true for Ambergris Caye, the #1 tourism and retirement destination in all of Belize, accounting for over 70% of overnight tourism arrivals to Belize. All of this begs the question, how much demand is being turned away from Ambergris Caye because tourists cannot find a place to stay? End of quote. The article went on to go into the details of that demand that is being turned away, as it made comparisons to other destinations such as Orlando, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Cancun, Mexico. The calculations may looked at hotel occupancy rate as well as Google searches made and the confirmed bookings. In the final analysis, the article went on to note, quote, currently on the island of Ambergris Caye, there are about 2,379 rental units available. This figure includes hotel rooms. Given out our calculations, this means that over 50% of demands for overnight accommodations is being left unfulfilled due to a lack of available inventory. It goes without saying there is a serious supply and demand imbalance in the Ambergris Caye market, and therein lies the great opportunity for investors. End of quote.